It's a sad day in Arkansas. Good morning, Ray Lehman here. It is December 10th, Friday. Yesterday, the Arkansas legislature committed a horrible error. I'm wearing red today, this red shirt, because of all the blood that will be let here in Arkansas because of the decisions of about 13 Republican senators. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you how to take a look at what occurred. I've shown a similar lesson before, but this one is really critical for you to watch. If you will go to the Arkansas legislative website, that is arkleg.state.ar.us. Then if you will scroll down and click on this month to get to a specific date where you want to see what happened in the legislature. So we're going to click on that, go to December 9th. And the end date, we're also going to go to December 9th. Hit the go button. And then we will be looking at a video of the Senate. And what I'd like you to do, once you click on that video, because it is extensive, there's no point in watching the whole thing, but I do want you to scroll forward. You do that by grabbing this little bar and pulling it forward until you get to about 9 minutes, 9:29. And what you'll see at 9:29 is Senator Rapert asking the Senate to consider his heartbeat bill, which is identical to Texas's heartbeat bill. Now, I was misinformed. I thought we had a bill that banned abortion in Arkansas. We do, but it has a trigger that requires a decision of the Supreme Court before the bill is enacted, it goes into effect. So what you're seeing here is you're seeing Senator Rapert discussing House Bill 1001, I believe, and he's asking the senators to consider the bill and to take a vote on the bill. What the bill, as I said, it protects Arkansas infants in their mother's womb. Is there anything more critical than protecting an innocent baby in the mother's womb? I think not. So at 9:29, he's introducing it. Very shortly afterwards, the lieutenant governor says, wait, we can't do that because we haven't announced the completion of all of the governor's business in this session. So at 9:42, so if you'll scroll forward to 9:42, you'll see Jason Rapert again present his bill.
Purpose of considering legislation to create the Arkansas Human Heartbeat and Human Life Civil Justice Act to regulate abortion in Arkansas, save the lives of unborn children, utilizing a civil cause of action. Being that all the business of the session on the call from the governor has been concluded, this is a proper motion, and I ask for a good vote.
Okay. I'm not going to repeat all the specifics, but the senator has made a proper motion to extend the session. It requires.
Now, what happens here in just a couple of minutes is Senator Hickey, a despicable individual, at 9:44 comes forward and says that he wants to submit a supplemental bill underneath the one that Jason Rapert has to adjourn and declare sine die. That means that everybody goes home. They don't consider any more bills, including Jason Rapert's heartbeat bill.
Right there is fine.
I'd like to make a substitute motion.
Okay, please state the nature of your motion.
Okay. Having concluded the business of the governor's call, I move to adjourn the second extraordinary session of the 93rd General Assembly, sine die, and give consent to the House of Representatives to adjourn at the time of its closing. In addition to that, by doing that, these resolutions that we have, I've had to think right here, but what I believe that we would do, if you grant my substitute motion, we'll have to go to a committee of the whole to take those up out of.
Now, what happens is there's some discussion back and forth a lot of parliamentarian discussions about the processes. And what it turns out is it went to a vote. When I say it, I mean the Senator Hickey's resolution to sine die, to close it down, to consider no more bills. Well, here's the vote. Now, I'm going to read off the Republicans who said, nah, we're going to go home and we're not going to debate saving babies' lives in the mother's womb by putting in place, or at least voting on, the heartbeat bill. They didn't even consider voting on the heartbeat bill, which is insane to me. These are all Republicans who said yes to going home. Bledsoe, Caldwell, Davis, Dismange, English, Filippo, Hammer, Hickey, Hill, Irvin, Blake Johnson, Pitch, Rice, Sample, and Sturch. Every one of those guys are Republicans. Every one of those should be beholden to the Republican Party of Arkansas platform, which number one on that platform, the number one plank, is belief in Almighty God, and number two is protect the unborn. And every one of these people decided to go home instead of protecting the unborn, which our party platform says they must. Now, I want to point out something else. For all of the Arkansans who have lost their jobs over the mandatory vaccine mandate, remember that 4 of these meatheads decided not to change their vote, thus making it so that companies could fire their employees up until January 14th. So there are thousands potentially of people who have lost their jobs because of Senator Bledsoe, Senator Dismayne, Senator Hickey, and Senator Sample. I encourage anybody running for office against any one of these people, and I'm going to read the names again. Anybody running for office, point out that these people denied the right to life for the baby in the mother's womb here in the state of Arkansas, in spite, as it was pointed out by a senator in the discussion. And I encourage you to look at that, listen to that discussion. It actually starts, the important part of it is when Jason Raper presents it the second time at 9 minutes and 42 seconds, and it goes on for 30 minutes or so. I encourage you to listen to it so that you can see the process, so that you can understand how some of these things work, and so that you can get flaming mad as I am. This is insane that these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 Republicans voted to go home and not even consider saving the lives of the innocent unborn babies. My gosh. Hopefully, we'll get a group of people to run against Bledsoe, Caldwell, Davis, Brienne. What's wrong with you, Brienne? Dismange. I know it's Dismange, but it's Dismange. Mange. English, Filippo, Hammer, Hickey, Hill, Missy, Irvin, Blake Johnson, Pitch, Rice, Sample, you're a butt, and Sturch. I hope that anybody who is running against them, and I hope somebody's running against them if they're running in 2022 to primary them. If you're running against them, use this video. It's yours to use to prove that these people voted to convene, to go by, say adios, muchachos, we're going home, instead of saving the lives of the innocent unborn, which they are sworn to do. Please help us get rid of these dirtbags.